प्रिय देशवासियों, नमस्कार। हम सभी ने
My dear countrymen,
बीते दिनों में
Namaskar. In the past days,
देश
we
का
all have witnessed both the strength and
और
patience of our country.
उसका संयम
First of
दोनों
all,
देखा।
on behalf of the people of India,
मैं
I salute the
सबसे
valiant
पहले
forces of India, the armed forces,
भारत की
our intelligence
सशस्त्र सेनाओं
agencies,
को,
our scientists.
सशस्त्र बलों को,
Our brave soldiers
हमारी
displayed
खुफिया
immense courage
एजेंसियों को,
to achieve the objectives of Operation
हमारे
Sindoor.
वैज्ञानिकों
I
को,
pay tribute to their bravery, courage, and
हर
valor.
भारतवासी की तरफ से सैल्यूट करता हूं।
I dedicate this valor to every mother,
हमारे वीर
every sister,
सैनिकों ने
and every daughter of the country.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के लक्ष्यों की प्राप्ति के लिए असीम शौर्य का प्रदर्शन किया।
Friends, the barbarity displayed by terrorists in Pahalgam on April 22nd had shocked the entire country and the
पराक्रम को
world.
आज समर्पित करता हूं
The merciless killing of innocent citizens
देश की
in
हर
front of their
मां
family and their children on the basis of their
की
religion
हर बहन
was a gruesome face of terror
और
and cruelty.
देश की हर बेटी को ये पराक्रम समर्पित करता हूं।
This was also a disgusting attempt to break the harmony and unity of the country.
पहलगाम में
For
आतंकवादियों
me
की
personally,
बर्बरता दिखाई
this
दी।
was very painful.
उसने
After
देश
this
की
terrorist
एकता
attack,
को
the entire nation,
जोर दिया।
every citizen, every community,
खुशियां मना रहे
every class, every political party unitedly stood up for strong action against terrorism.
धर्म पूछकर उनके परिवार के सामने,
We gave full
बच्चों के
freedom
सामने
to Indian forces to wipe out the terrorists.
बेरहमी से मार डालना, ये आतंक का
And today, every
बहुत
terrorist, every terror organization knows the consequence of wiping out Sindoor of our sisters and daughters.
ये देश के सद्भाव को तोड़ने की घिनौनी
Friends,
कोशिश भी थी।
Operation Sindoor is not just a name, but it's a reflection of the feelings of millions of people of the country.
व्यक्तिगत रूप से ये पीड़ा बहुत बड़ी थी।
Operation Sindoor is our unwavering commitment to justice.
सारा राष्ट्र, हर नागरिक
Late night of 6th May and in the early morning of 7th May, the whole world saw the pledge turn into reality.
आतंक के खिलाफ कड़ी कार्रवाई के लिए
Indian forces attacked terror hideouts in Pakistan and their training centers with precision.
हमने आतंकवादियों को मिट्टी में मिलाने के लिए भारत
The
की
terrorists had never imagined that India could take such a big decision.
हर आतंकी आतंक
But when the country is united, endowed with the spirit of nation first and national interest is paramount, then strong decisions are taken and results are achieved.
माथे से सिंदूर हटाने का अंजाम क्या होता है।
When India's missiles and drones attacked terrorist bases in Pakistan,
ऑपरेशन
not only the buildings of terrorist organization but their courage
नाम नहीं,
also was shaken badly.
ये देश के कोटि कोटि लोगों की भावनाओं का प्रतिबिंब है।
Terrorist bases like Bhawalpur and Muridke are universities of global terrorism.
न्याय की अखंड प्रतिज्ञा है। 6 मई
The
की
big
देर
terrorist
रात
attack of the world, be it 9/11, be it London tube bombings, or the big terrorist attacks which have happened in India in last many decades,
इस
their
प्रतिज्ञा
roots
को
are somehow connected to these terrorist
परिणामों में
hideouts.
बदलते देखा है। भारत की सेनाओं ने पाकिस्तान में आतंक के ठिकानों पर
The terrorists had wiped out the Sindhurs of our sisters,
ट्रेनिंग
and India responded by destroying their terrorist headquarters.
सटीक प्रहार किया।
More than 100
आतंकियों ने
dreaded terrorists have been killed in these attacks by India.
कि भारत इतना बड़ा फैसला ले सकता है,
Many terrorist leaders were roaming freely in Pakistan
देश
for the last 2.5 to 3 decades, who used to conspire against India.
भरा हो,
India killed them in one stroke.
राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि होता है तो फौलादी फैसले लिए जाते हैं, परिणाम लाकर दिखाए जाते हैं।
Friends,
पाकिस्तान में
Pakistan was deeply disappointed and frustrated by this action of India. It was bewildered, and in this bewilderment, it did another cowardly act.
भारत के ड्रोन्स ने हमला बोला तो आतंकी संगठनों की इमारतें ही नहीं,
Instead of supporting India's strike against terrorism,
का हौसला
Pakistan started attacking India itself.
बहावलपुर और मुरिद के जैसे आतंकी ठिकाने
Pakistan targeted our schools, colleges,
ग्लोबल
gurdwaras,
टेररिज्म
temples,
यूनिवर्सिटी
and houses of civilians. Pakistan targeted our military bases,
पर भी
but in this act, Pakistan itself got exposed.
हमले हुए हैं, चाहे 9/11 हो, चाहे लंदन ट्यूब बॉम्बिंग हो,
The world saw how Pakistan's drones and missiles
जो बड़ी
fell like straws in front of India.
हमले हुए हैं, उन सब के तार कहीं ना कहीं
India's strong air defense system
आतंक के
destroyed them in sky itself.
होते रहे। आतंकियों ने हमारी
Pakistan had prepared to attack India on the border, but India gave Pakistan a befitting reply. India's drones and missiles attacked with precision.
क्वार्टर्स उजाड़
They damaged those air bases of the Pakistani Air Force,
भारत
on which Pakistan was very proud.
100 से अधिक खूंखार आतंकवादियों को मौत के घाट उतारा गया है। आतंक के बहुत सारे आका बीते 2.5-3 दशकों से
India caused heavy damage to Pakistan in the first 3 days itself, which it had never imagined.
जो भारत के खिलाफ साजिश से करते थे, उन्हें
That's
भारत
why,
ने
after India's aggressive action,
खत्म कर दिया।
Pakistan started looking around for ways to escape.
भारत की इस कार्रवाई से पाकिस्तान घोर निराशा में गिर गया था।
Pakistan was pleading to the world to ease tensions.
बौखला गया था और
And after suffering heavy losses, Pakistan's army contacted our DGMO on the afternoon of 10th May.
भारत की कार्रवाई का साथ देने के बजाय पाकिस्तान ने भारत पर ही हमला करना शुरू कर दिया।
By then, we had destroyed their infrastructure of terrorism on a large scale.
कॉलेजों को,
The terrorists were eliminated.
गुरुद्वारों को,
We had destroyed the terror camps
मंदिरों को,
established in the heart of Pakistan.
सामान्य नागरिकों के घरों को निशाना बनाया। पाकिस्तान ने हमारे सैन्य ठिकानों को निशाना बनाया।
Therefore, when Pakistan appealed and said that it will not indulge in any sort of terror activities or military audacity further,
दुनिया ने
India
देखा
considered it.
कि कैसे पाकिस्तान के ड्रोन्स, पाकिस्तान की मिसाइलें भारत के सामने तिनके की तरह बिखर गई।
And I am repeating again,
एयर डिफेंस
we have just suspended our retaliatory action against Pakistan's terror and military camps.
पाकिस्तान की तैयारी सीमा पर वार की थी, लेकिन भारत ने पाकिस्तान
In the
की
coming
सीमा
days,
पर वार
we will measure every step of Pakistan on the criteria that what sort of attitude Pakistan will adopt ahead.
भारत की मिसाइलों ने सटीकता के साथ हमला किया। पाकिस्तानी वायुसेना के उन एयरबेस को नुकसान पहुंचाया, जिस पर पाकिस्तान को बहुत घमंड था। भारत ने पहले 3 दिनों में ही पाकिस्तान
Friends,
को इतना तबाह
India's three forces, our Air Force, our Army, and our Navy, our Border Security Force BSF, India's paramilitary forces
कार्रवाई के बाद
are constantly on alert.
पाकिस्तान बचने के रास्ते खोजने लगा। पाकिस्तान दुनिया भर में तनाव कम करने के लिए गुहार लगा रहा था, और बुरी तरह पीटने के बाद इसी मजबूरी में 10 मई की दोपहर को पाकिस्तानी सेना ने हमारे डीजीएमओ को संपर्क किया।
After the surgical strike and airstrike,
आतंकवाद
now Operation Sindoor is India's policy against terrorism.
बड़े पैमाने पर तबाह कर चुके थे। आतंकियों को मौत के घाट उतार दिया गया था। पाकिस्तान के सीने में बसाए गए आतंक के अड्डों को हमने खंडहर बना दिया था। इसलिए जब पाकिस्तान की तरफ से गुहार लगाई गई, पाकिस्तान की तरफ से
Operation Sindoor has carved out a new benchmark in our fight against terrorism
आगे को
and has set up a new parameter and new normal. We will give befitting response at our terms only.
दिखाया जाएगा। तो भारत ने भी उस पर विचार किया, और मैं फिर दोहरा रहा हूं, हमने पाकिस्तान के आतंकी और सैन्य ठिकानों पर अपनी जवाबी कार्रवाई को अभी सिर्फ स्थगित किया है। आने वाले दिनों में
We will take strict action at every place from where the roots of terrorism emerge.
इस
Secondly,
कसौटी पर मापेंगे
India will not tolerate
वो क्या
any
रवैया
nuclear
अपनाता है।
blackmail.
साथियों, भारत की तीनों सेनाएं, हमारी एयरफोर्स, हमारी आर्मी,
India will strike precisely and decisively at the terrorist hideouts developing under the cover of nuclear blackmail.
बीएसएफ, भारत के अर्धसैनिक बल लगातार अलर्ट पर है। सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक और एयर स्ट्राइक के बाद अब ऑपरेशन सिंदूर आतंक के खिलाफ
Thirdly,
भारत की नीति
we will not differentiate between the government sponsoring terrorism
ऑपरेशन
and the masterminds of terrorism.
आतंक के खिलाफ लड़ाई में एक नई लकीर खींच दी है, एक नया पैमाना, न्यू नॉर्मल तय कर दिया है। पहला, भारत पर आतंकी हमला हुआ तो
During Operation Sindoor, the world has again seen the ugly face of Pakistan
हम
when
अपने
top
तरीके
Pakistani army officers
अपनी
came to
शर्तों
bid
पर
farewell to the slain terrorists.
जवाब देकर रहेंगे। हर उस जगह जाकर कठोर कार्रवाई करेंगे जहां से आतंक की जड़ें निकलती हैं। दूसरा, कोई भी न्यूक्लियर ब्लैकमेल
We will continue to take decisive
भारत नहीं
steps
सहेगा।
to protect India and our citizens
न्यूक्लियर
from
ब्लैकमेल
any
की
threat.
आड़ में पनप रहे आतंकी ठिकानों पर भारत सटीक और निर्णायक प्रहार करेगा। तीसरा, हम आतंक की सरपरस्त सरकार और आतंक के आकाओं को अलग अलग नहीं देखेंगे। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के
Friends,
दौरान
we have defeated Pakistan
दुनिया ने
every time on the battlefield.
पाकिस्तान का वो घिनौना सच फिर देखा है, जब मारे गए आतंकियों को विदाई देने पाकिस्तानी सेना के बड़े बड़े अफसर उमड़ पड़े।
And this time, Operation Sindoor has added a new dimension. We have displayed our capabilities in the desert and mountains.
और अपने नागरिकों को किसी भी खतरे से बचाने के लिए लगातार निर्णायक कदम उठाते रहेंगे। साथियों,
And also proved our superiority in new age warfare. During this operation, the authenticity of our made in India weapons were also proven.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर ने नया आयाम जोड़ा है। हमने रेगिस्तानों और पहाड़ों में अपनी क्षमता का शानदार प्रदर्शन किया और साथ ही न्यू एज वॉरफेयर में भी अपनी श्रेष्ठता सिद्ध की। इस ऑपरेशन के दौरान
Today, the world is witnessing the made in India defense equipment in 21st century warfare. Friends, our greatest strength is our unity against all forms of terrorism.
21वीं सदी के वॉरफेयर में मेड इन इंडिया डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट्स, इसका समय आ चुका है। साथियों, हर प्रकार के आतंकवाद के खिलाफ
This is certainly not the era of war, but this is also not the era of terrorism.
हमारी एक
Zero tolerance against terrorism
हमारी
is the guarantee for a better world.
निश्चित तौर पर ये युग युद्ध का नहीं है, लेकिन ये युग आतंकवाद का भी नहीं है। टेररिज्म के खिलाफ जीरो टॉलरेंस
Friends, the way the Pakistani army,
एक
Pakistan government are encouraging terrorism, it will destroy Pakistan one day.
पाकिस्तानी फौज, पाकिस्तान की सरकार जिस तरह आतंकवाद को खाद पानी दे रहे हैं, वो एक दिन पाकिस्तान को ही समाप्त कर देगा। पाकिस्तान
If
को अगर
Pakistan
बचना
wants to
है,
survive, it will have to destroy its terror infrastructure.
अपने टेरर
There is no other way to
सफाया
peace.
करना ही होगा।
India's stand is very clear.
इसके अलावा
Terror and talks
शांति
cannot
का
go
कोई
together.
रास्ता नहीं है। भारत का मत एकदम स्पष्ट है। टेरर और टॉक एक साथ नहीं हो सकते।
Terror and trade
ट्रेड
cannot go together.
एक साथ
Water and blood cannot flow together. Today, I would like to tell the world community,
एक साथ नहीं बह सकता। मैं आज विश्व समुदाय को भी कहूंगा, हमारी घोषित नीति रही है,
our declared policy has been,
बात होगी
if there will be talks with Pakistan, it will be on terrorism. If there will be talks with Pakistan, it will be on POK.
तो पाक ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर पीओके उस पर ही होगी। प्रिय देशवासियों, आज बुद्ध पूर्णिमा है। भगवान बुद्ध ने हमें शांति का रास्ता दिखाया है।
Dear countrymen,
शांति
today is
का
Buddha
मार्ग
Purnima.
भी
Lord Buddha
शांति से
has
होगा।
shown us the path of peace. The path of peace
मानवता
also goes through power.
शांति और
Humanity should move towards
बढ़े,
peace and prosperity.
हर भारतीय शांति से जी सके, विकसित भारत
Every Indian should be able to live in peace. The dream of a developed India should be fulfilled.
भारत का
For this,
शक्तिशाली हो
it is very necessary for India to be powerful.
और आवश्यकता पड़ने पर
It is also necessary to use this power when required.
इस्तेमाल भी जरूरी है।
And in the last few days, India has done
पिछले
just
कुछ दिनों
that.
में भारत ने यही किया है।
I once again salute the Indian Army and the armed forces.
और सशस्त्र बलों को सैल्यूट करता हूं।
I bow to the valor
भारतवासी के हौसले,
and unity of the people of India.
भारतवासी का एकजुटता का शपथ, संकल्प, मैं उसे नमन करता हूं। बहुत
Thank you.
धन्यवाद। भारत माता की जय। भारत माता की जय। भारत माता की जय।
You were listening to India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi's televised address to the nation, in which he laid out his government's policy on Operation Sindoor going forward. India's response to the Pahalgam terror attack. The operation was launched on 7th May in response to the attacks in Pahalgam that claimed 26 lives. And he clearly enunciating his government's stance, saying that India's policy hereon would focus on three key pillars. One, India will give a befitting response to any further provocation by Pakistan, number one. Number two, nuclear blackmail is not going to work from this moment onwards. And last but not the least, India will not differentiate between the government of Pakistan or its agencies and terrorists and terror organizations. So, laying out his policy very clearly there, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. All right, joining me for more on this address of his is Mr. Prafulla Ketkar, editor of the Organizer Weekly. Mr. Ketkar, welcome to this broadcast. May I start by asking you for your initial comments on the tone and tenor, substance and symbolism of the Prime Minister's televised address?
Ramesh, I feel that this was a statesman like message by Prime Minister, where he actually articulated India's military and political objectives with a sharp and decisive message to not just to the people of India, but also to the global community and to Pakistan, where a significant shift in India's approach towards terrorism is clearly articulated. And that is why his comment, if somebody asks me what is the key takeaway of this speech, the most fundamental thing is he said this is just a pause and not a full stop. So this is a pause and not a full stop, I think is a very, very important diplomatic message that he has given to people of India and to Pakistan.
So when you say pause or a comma, not a full stop, what is the implication here? What happens to the status of Operation Sindoor in your estimation? Is it still on as we speak? And the onus, is it on Pakistan now going forward?
Obviously. See,
Okay.
Pakistan had to what has happened in this entire process, Ramesh, we need to understand.
Okay.
When in the response to Pahalgam terror attack, where 26 innocent people were killed by Pakistan-sponsored terrorists, the Lashkar-e-Toiba front called the Resistance Front, we responded first with the diplomatic measures, but mainly on 7th May, when we took a kind of precision strike and we completely destroyed 9 terror camps, including headquarters of Lashkar-e-Toiba. It was a major success, and entire global community stood by India. So when it comes to, and our military objective was limited. It was Pakistan, and in fact, we informed Pakistan that we have taken such action, and we want your, you want you to join this war on terror. But Pakistan instead decided to retaliate through drones and cross-border firing, and that's why we had to do the, either defensive or offensive actions. So since then, next 3 days, we were just responding to what Pakistan was doing. They came with a drone, we nullified them, we used drone, they tried to use missile, we used missiles, and then finally we gave a final blow by hitting their 11 air bases, as our DGMO informed. So it was a major military success when it comes to the limited objectives. But we never declared war. So there is no question of, using the words like ceasefire. In fact, India has officially, even Prime Minister has not used the word ceasefire. It is just a pause that we have taken. Our policy has been shifted. Our trade and talks cannot go along with terror. Water and blood cannot flow simultaneously. So this clearly means what we can make out. See, Ramesh, there are 2 interesting comparisons. One, we have seen in Pakistan what happened. After getting so much of blow, a puppet prime minister gave a speech of a victory. And then DGMO, the army people or armed forces people of Pakistan gave explanation about their success. In India, it happened the other way around. First, we actually, our armed forces gave the success story of a military operation, and then Prime Minister came out like a statesman and gave a message to the nation. That is a clear difference about two nations. One is a democratic country, and the other is a terror-sponsoring state controlled by a military. So these 2 developments clearly suggest where do we stand on moral as well as diplomatic footing. So if we understand the message clearly, both by the DGMO press conference and today's Prime Minister message, that this is basically just stopping of firing or responses to Pakistan, because Pakistan has decided, perhaps Pakistan wanted IMF bailout package, and that's why they were forced to accept that. But now we have stopped because there is no shelling from other side. If there is an attempt, we are ready for that, and we have been doing that. And secondly, as far as war on terror is concerned, we are going to fight it comprehensively, and in that sense, Operation Sindoor is still on.
Indeed, just to amplify the point you were making there, Mr. Khedkar, if I may paraphrase the Prime Minister here, he said, and I quote, "We have only suspended our retaliatory action." He says, "In the coming days, we will measure every step of Pakistan, and Operation Sindoor has carved out a new benchmark in India's fight against terrorism. This," he says, "is a new normal," and how Pakistan literally pleaded before the world to ease the tensions. Clearly, as he mentioned, Mr. Khedkar, peace will come only through strength. Clearly, the army did not anticipate India's severe response. Were they caught off guard in the severity of India's response?
Can you come again?
So you think the Pakistani army was caught off guard by the severity of India's response on the 7th of May as well as on the intervening night of 9th and 10th?
It is clearly visible from their press conferences whatever claims they are making, none of them could be sustained either in the form of proofs or in the form of some kind of, a logical argument. Neither evidence nor argument how a military blatantly lie about certain things. Shahbaz Sharif talking something about victory can be understandable. He is just a puppet prime minister. But military officers talking, and giving blatant lies about some imagery of, past incidences and using it as evidence, that clearly shows the kind of, they were completely, see, the precision strike that happened on 7th May was obviously, a complete blow to the Pakistan's military industrial establishment, because they are in the real control and they are the ones who have nurtured this ideology of Islamic terrorism. But what happened later, they did not expect this kind of defensive and then later offensive response from India. The air bases that we strike, 11 air bases that we strike in Pakistan, was a major blow. And remember, we struck in Pakistan almost 165 kilometers inside from the borders. That clearly shows our capacity. And on the other hand, Pakistan, the fake claims made by China and then circulated by Pakistan about the 70% of power grid failure. Where is power grid failure in India? Nobody could actually showcase that. About fighter jets putting down, again, no evidence. None of the claims that they have made could be sustained. It clearly shows that military was taken off guard. And as Prime Minister said, being global university of terror, and somebody calling in Pakistan's National Assembly that madrasa students are our second line of defense. That shows the character of the military. If you are relying on, the radicalized youth as your second line of defense, the terror camps as your second line of defense, what kind of professional military is it? So they were certainly taken aback, both by India's defensive and offensive postures. We literally, as Prime Minister said earlier, while giving a free hand to the armed forces, कि वहां से गोली चलेगी तो यहाँ से गोला. If there is a bullet, we will shoot with bombs and missiles from this side, and that clearly showed by Indian armed forces in a very coordinated way and still a very restrained way. That has been the greatest success, and Prime Minister, that's why congratulated our armed forces regarding this.
Indeed, Mr. Ketkar, stay on. I'll come back to you momentarily. Let me pull up some more sound bites from that speech for the benefit of our viewers. Now, Prime Minister Modi addressed the nation on Monday, delivering his first speech since the launch of Operation Sindoor on the 7th of May, India's military response to the Pahalgam terror attack. In his address, the Prime Minister said, if Pakistan seeks survival, it must dismantle its terror infrastructure. There is no other path to peace.
पाकिस्तान को अगर बचना है तो उसे अपने टेरर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का सफाया करना ही होगा. इसके अलावा शांति का कोई रास्ता नहीं है. भारत का मत एकदम स्पष्ट है. टेरर और टॉक एक साथ नहीं हो सकते. टेरर और ट्रेड एक साथ नहीं चल सकते. और पानी और खून भी एक साथ नहीं बह सकता. मैं आज विश्व समुदाय को भी कहूंगा, हमारी घोषित नीति रही है, अगर पाकिस्तान से बात होगी तो टेररिज्म पर ही होगी. अगर पाकिस्तान से बात होगी तो पाक ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर पीओके उस पर ही होगी.
Mr. Ketkar, the Prime Minister also referred to the close linkages that exist between the government of Pakistan, its army, and the terrorists and terror organizations. One good example of that is a photograph that's doing the rounds these days of the uniformed soldiers of the Pakistani army at a funeral for a slain terrorist. What does that tell you about the state of the Pakistani army, its ideology and motivation?
Yeah, this has clearly exposed Pakistani army. What we have done, with the change doctrine, and what Prime Minister clearly pointed out, that the terror camps that we hit with the precision strike, Prime Minister called it universities of terrorism. Universities of terror got destroyed, and we expected, like international community, to Pakistan actually accept this and thank India for doing this, because Pakistan was not doing this. Instead, Pakistan retaliated. That itself shows. And after that, what we have seen was, though not unprecedented in case of Pakistan, it exposed, Pakistan exposed itself by when armed forces, actually people in uniform were queuing up for people who were, involved in beheading of American journalists, who were involved in hijacking of AI-814, and these were the people who got killed. And if Pakistani armed forces are attending their funerals, that shows Pakistan army's ideology. So it was, but what Prime Minister said to the global community is very, very important, Ramesh. There's a soundbite that you played just now, that any possibility, first Pakistan should learn, otherwise Pakistan is going to, get completely destroyed under the load of this, terrorism as a foreign policy. But what he said, if there is any possibility of talk, it's only on two issues: terrorism and Pak-occupied Jammu Kashmir, which is a very, very strong message to the global community that we are not going to bow down under any pressure. We are actually working in our national interest with clear political and diplomatic objectives. Whatever limited military objectives we wanted to achieve, we have achieved. We have suspended operation because there is a minimum understanding. But when it comes to the issue of terrorism, we are not going to go down. We have taken a stand that every act of terror infrastructure, sleeper cells, whatever form of terror, we are going to take it as act of war, and
right.
we are going to fight with it decisively.
Mr. Ketkar, when the Prime Minister speaks, what he says is important, no doubt. What he does not speak about becomes equally important. Why do I say that? Because in his 20-odd minute speech, the Prime Minister did not refer to any of the issues such as Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance, the visa curtailment, or the civil flights being banned. So, for the benefit of viewers, am I correct to understand that the Indus Waters Treaty shall remain suspended? No change in India's policy, no change in visa policy or civil aviation. Everything stands same except the pause that you referred to in India's military response.
Absolutely. And that response is also paused till Pakistan has, stopped
right.
their retaliation, provocative retaliation. So when Prime Minister said that trade and terror cannot go together, he is very clear that we are not going to revise this trade-related decision. When he said that blood and water cannot flow simultaneously, he is clearly saying that Indus Water Treaty is going to remain in abeyance. So he has certainly given the message, but what we are saying actually is, we have achieved our military objective. We have given a diplomatic and political response to what happened in Pahalgam. Now the onus is on Pakistan, whether they really want to learn the lesson and get rid of this destructive, self-destructive foreign policy of terrorism or terror promotion? That is the real question. And but this message by Prime Minister was more meant to, you know, a moral booster, not just for our armed forces, but for the entire nation. That what we really wanted to achieve through Operation Sindoor and the way we have achieved, directly coming from Prime Minister's address to the nation, is a great moral booster, and it brings in clarity. It brings in clarity in our policy and our response to Pakistan's attempt to promote terrorism in any form.
Indeed, Mr. Girt, let me pull up some more sound bites from that speech of the Prime Minister. Now, Prime Minister Modi spoke about Operation Sindoor, a precision strike conducted by the Indian Armed Forces on terror sites in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The strikes were carried out after the Pahalgam terror attack, which claimed 26 lives.
पाकिस्तान की तैयारी सीमा पर वार की थी, लेकिन भारत ने पाकिस्तान के सीने पर वार कर दिया। भारत के ड्रोन्स, भारत की मिसाइलों ने सटीकता के साथ हमला किया। पाकिस्तानी वायुसेना के उन एयरबेस को नुकसान पहुंचाया, जिस पर पाकिस्तान को बहुत घमंड था। भारत ने पहले 3 दिनों में ही पाकिस्तान को इतना तबाह कर दिया, जिसका उसे अंदाजा भी नहीं था। इसलिए भारत की आक्रामक कार्रवाई के बाद पाकिस्तान बचने के रास्ते खोजने लगा। पाकिस्तान दुनिया भर में तनाव कम करने के लिए गुहार लगा रहा था।
Mr. Ketkar, the Prime Minister is saying that Pakistani army literally pleaded with the world community to end or to ease the tensions. That shows you the state of panic within the Pakistani government, including its army. Am I correct in saying or interpreting the PM's message as putting Pakistan on notice that any future terror attack will be treated as an act of war and India will respond with more force than required?
Naturally. See, Ramesh, we did that even before accepting this understanding for stoppage of firing. And that is why we officially made the doctrine that any act of terror would be construed as an act of war. But what Prime Minister has done through this message is, one, he of course clearly told that the Operation Sindoor is not yet over, and we are going to observe each and every action taken by Pakistan. See, please try and understand. Economically, Pakistan is a very dilapidated state. They had, when this thing started, they had only $8 billion as foreign reserves. So oil crisis was a natural thing that they had to face. Food-wise also, Pakistan is not in a very, very good shape. Water, they are going to face a lot of issues in coming days as summer goes up. And with war machine, they have created, and the terror infrastructure they have created. So economically, it is going to be a very, very difficult. And that is why military, which rules country without any accountability, and it also runs business. It also runs a very, very important military industrial complex in Pakistan, right from cement and roads to defense manufacturing. Everywhere military is controlling and dominating. So they started feeling the pain because remember, we have hit Rawalpindi. Rawalpindi is the army headquarters, and and without even crossing the border, if we are hitting their army headquarters and air base close to the army headquarters, and their army chief, literally had to, take a shelter in a bunker. That shows the state, and that's why Pakistan started pleading. So there were two reasons. One, they were taken aback by the success and offensive of Indian Army in this entire operation. Secondly, the economic condition was in such a bad state that to get the IMF bailout, they had no option but to accept the terms and conditions put. And that's why I have a suspicion that Pakistan perhaps accepted and gave a call to Indian DGMO for this stoppage of firing, understanding regarding temporary giving a halt to this entire cross-border firing, simply because Pakistan wanted this economic bailout. The condition looks really, really bad militarily and economically, and that's why military had no option but to plead international community to somehow either come in action or so the most face-saving exercise they could do was calling Indian DGMO and asking for stoppage of firing on the borders.
Right.
They did that, but that clearly shows the state of affairs in Pakistan.
Indeed. Let me pull up another soundbite from the Prime Minister's speech there. The Prime Minister saying that this is neither an era of war nor of terror. Zero tolerance against terror is a guarantee of a better world, he said. He highlighted that India's unity against terrorism is its biggest strength.
हर प्रकार के आतंकवाद के खिलाफ हम सभी का एकजुट रहना हमारी एकता, हमारी सबसे बड़ी शक्ति है। निश्चित तौर पर ये युग युद्ध का नहीं है, लेकिन ये युग आतंकवाद का भी नहीं है। टेररिज्म के खिलाफ जीरो टॉलरेंस ये एक बेहतर दुनिया की गारंटी है। साथियों, पाकिस्तानी फौज, पाकिस्तान की सरकार जिस तरह आतंकवाद को खाद पानी दे रहे हैं, वो एक दिन पाकिस्तान को ही समाप्त कर देगा।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi says that Operation Sindoor has proved the efficiency of Made in India defense equipment and also India as a self-sufficient military power. He says that the country has proved its dominance in modern warfare and must now lead in defense innovation through homegrown technology.
हम भारत और अपने नागरिकों को किसी भी खतरे से बचाने के लिए लगातार निर्णायक कदम उठाते रहेंगे। साथियों, युद्ध के मैदान पर हमने हर बार पाकिस्तान को धूल चटाई है और इस बार ऑपरेशन सिंदूर ने नया आयाम जोड़ा है। हमने रेगिस्तानों और पहाड़ों में अपनी क्षमता का शानदार प्रदर्शन किया और साथ ही न्यू एज वॉरफेयर में भी अपनी श्रेष्ठता सिद्ध की। इस ऑपरेशन के दौरान हमारे मेड इन इंडिया हथियारों की प्रामाणिकता सिद्ध हुई। आज दुनिया देख रही है 21वीं सदी के वॉरफेयर में मेड इन इंडिया डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट्स, इसका समय आ चुका है।
And PM Modi in his address also saluted the valor of the Indian Armed Forces, intelligence agencies and scientists involved in Operation Sindoor.
हम सभी ने बीते दिनों में देश का सामर्थ्य और उसका संयम दोनों देखा है। मैं सबसे पहले भारत की पराक्रमी सेनाओं को, सशस्त्र बलों को, हमारी खुफिया एजेंसियों को, हमारे वैज्ञानिकों को, हर भारतवासी की तरफ से सैल्यूट करता हूं। हमारे वीर सैनिकों ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के लक्ष्यों की प्राप्ति के लिए असीम शौर्य का प्रदर्शन किया।
In his address, PM Modi said many terrorist leaders were roaming freely in Pakistan for the last 2.5 to 3 decades who used to conspire against India.
आतंक के बहुत सारे आका बीते 2.5-3 दशकों से खुलेआम पाकिस्तान में घूम रहे थे, जो भारत के खिलाफ साजिशें करते थे। उन्हें भारत ने एक झटके में खत्म कर दिया। साथियों, भारत की इस कार्रवाई से पाकिस्तान घोर निराशा में गिर गया था, हताशा में गिर गया था, बौखला गया था। और इसी बौखलाहट में उसने एक और दुस्साहस किया। आतंक पर भारत की कार्रवाई का साथ देने के बजाय पाकिस्तान ने भारत पर ही हमला करना शुरू कर दिया।
Mr. Ketkar, we are approaching the end of our time. We have about 3 odd minutes left on this broadcast. So, if I may ask you to sum up for the benefit of our viewers the key takeaways from the PM's speech, and what did you make of, if you look back at the events of the past fortnight and more, what does that tell you about India's political leadership today, the military prowess of the Indian Armed Forces, and essentially where do India and Pakistan go from here?
I think, Ramesh, it is very clear that two countries present, the speeches, the DGMO press conferences, clearly give a contrast.
Right.
A statesman-like speech and a thumping bat like a speech by Shehbaz Sharif, and that was also in many cuts, clearly show that he is not the person who is taking the decision. The DGMO press conference was also sham because it didn't present. So there is a clear-cut difference. So I feel that Pakistan will take a lot of time to even, even resurrect itself from the blow that it has faced from these, decisive precision strikes that India hit, and then later the offensive in response to its retaliation. Secondly, if you ask me Prime Minister's speech, then there are clear-cut takeaways that he said that it is a success of our armed forces, and that's why he gave a salute, not just to armed forces but our scientists. The women power of India, the mothers and sisters, because in their name this Operation Sindoor was started. Remember, symbolically it was very, very important. The 1 million that is applied by women in India as a sign of a married woman, that clearly played a very, very critical role in mobilizing the entire national psyche in support of this entire operation. But secondly, Prime Minister said they were trying to fight on Seema, that is border, but we have hit on their Sina, that is their heart. So Rawalpindi is their heart. So we actually hit where it hurts the most. And that's why this is very important. Thirdly, India's defense sector and Atmanirbharta in defense sector has clearly the policy success, the way we have used our weaponry, the way we have exemplified the response to whatever Pakistan was trying to do in terms of nullifying their drone attacks
Right.
or missile attacks, and then we our actual offensive response. So that is the third key takeaway. The fourth one is the warning sort of to Pakistan. If Pakistan doesn't mend its ways, then it is going to destroy Pakistan forever. So
Indeed.
trade and talks cannot go together. Water and blood cannot flow
Right.
together. So this is the clear-cut message that this is just a suspended, this is just pause, this is not over yet. And so as a nation, we should be ready. We should be ready to fight this long-haul war.
Absolutely.
With a new doctrine that any act of terror within Indian territory or outside attacking any Indian life will be considered as a act of war against India. So the onus is now on Pakistan, whether economically and militarily and
Indeed.
geographically, it wants to continue with the 75 years old ideology of promoting terrorism, or it wants to mend the ways and live, as Prime Minister said on Buddha Jayanti, that this is not era of war, but this is
Indeed.
not era of terrorism also.
Absolutely.
Dismantling terrorism is the guarantee for peace, and we are going to fight for it. That is the clear-cut message Prime Minister has given.
All right, on that note, Mr. Prafulla Ketkar, thank you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing your insights and perspectives with our viewers at home and abroad. Thank you for your time. Much appreciated. And that's all for this edition of DD India News Hour. Let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on the DD India mobile app. It's available on both Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code on the screen now to download it. And we'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran from all of us here in New Delhi. Thanks for watching DD India News Hour.